Hi everybody, the sixth monument is upon us, the 17th edition of the Strade Bianche, which will be run this Saturday, the 4th of March. The course runs over 184 km, 63 of which are spread out over 11 gravel sectors. In most occasions the race is won solo, or we get a few riders battling it out in the streets of Siena. Last year Pogačar went solo on the Monte Santa Maria with 50k to go, while back in 2021 all of us have Van der Poel's thermonuclear attack on the Via Santa Catarina on our minds. The win is usually taken by a one-day specialist of some kind, as you can see from this overview of the winners of the final 10 editions. Here's an overview of some of the riders lining up with previous experience in this race, including 5 former winners, Stybar, Alaphilippe, Benoot, Kwiatkowski and Van der Poel, and some additional riders with an above-average top 10 track record, Van Avermaet, Welles and Bilbao, to name a few of them. Riders to watch in my book are Alaphilippe and Baggioli at Soudal Quickstep, with Alaphilippe a former winner here and coming off a win in the Faun Ardèche Classic ahead of Gaudu and Skelmose. Benoot and Valter at Jumbo-Visma, with Benoot coming off a great season start with a 15th place in the Omloop and a win in Kuurne-Brussel-Kuurne. Welles and Formolo at UAE, with Welles starting the season strong as usual. I expect him to carry this form into the Strade this year around. Ineos brings Kwiatkowski, a double former winner here, yet I assume they'll be riding for Pidcock. With Sheffield not showing top form in the opening weekend, the second rider I'll be watching here is Carlos Rodriguez, who just missed out on the podium in the Ruta del Sol earlier this year. Then we get to the team all the other teams will be watching, Alpecin de Koning, who have the top favourite in their ranks, as well as the reigning gravel world champion Gianni Vermeers, Gogol, who started here at 4 occasions, didn't finish twice, and rode into the top 10 in the 2 other races. Also Sam Case should feel at home here. A team I'll be watching with interest is Intermarché. They started the season strong, and with Rota and Bistrom, they have in my opinion 2 names who could do well here. The same certainly goes for Barguil at Arkea and Quinn Simmons at Trek. Also Higuita and Vlasov at Bora are certainly 2 men to watch, especially Higuita, who came in 10th here last year on his first attempt. The same goes for Bilbao and Mohoric at Bahrain. Bilbao raced here twice and came home in 10th and 5th. Mohoric never did well here, yet I have this feeling he actually should. Then we get to some names who historically did really well here. Van Avermaet at AG2R, who had a difficult season start, and Peter Sagan at Total Energie. Personally, I think Sagan could really surprise here, not in the least because the course aligns with his future plans to move into mountain bike and gravel racing. Also Stybar fits into this list, even though he hasn't been firing on all pistons yet this season. Then we get to those with top 10 potential from the remaining teams, Lutsenko at Astana, Pinot at FDJ, Kroon and Van Gils at Lotto Destiny, Oscar Only and Van Hoeken at DSM, Simon Clark at Israel Premier Tech, Aramburu at Movistar and Zinglé at Cofidis, giving me the longest long list ever containing 30 riders. Please feel free to leave your thoughts on these names in the comments below. Here's the odds at the time of recording, with Mathieu van der Poel the outright favourite. And in terms of stars, Mathieu van der Poel is my only 4-star favourite. Pidcock and Benoot get 3 stars. Alaphilippe, Welles and Bilbao get 2 stars. Simmons, Higuita, Sagan and Mohoric each get 1 star. Here's the odds you're getting for my top 10 picks at the time of recording. I expect Van der Poel, Pidcock and Benoot to go clear and cooperate, with Benoot trying a late surprise attack, yet failing and being overtaken by a thermonuclear Mathieu van der Poel, who beats Pidcock to the line. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and see you next time.